But everybody agrees, like, you know, XRP sucks, and I don't really get it.
Broad use case we see is that there's more and more interest in the network of off-ramps that we've built over the years. So through our payments network, we can support off-ramping into 70 different countries and currencies.
These are people who can answer every single question except who was Satoshi, which they don't answer. Someone should answer that. Nope. I think we know. Obviously, it was the CIA. I think we all know that. It's like Signal. They got there first. It's a honey trap.
We think investors ultimately are going to look at diversified portfolios of digital assets, whether they're Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of the other exciting projects that are continuing to expand.
And they're really good at one thing, moving money fast and cheap. And it's fantastic. It fills a big need. We moved north of $50 million into the company in Ripple, in XRP, in like 2 seconds, and it cost 30 cents. Now, that is amazing. There's no way to do that with fiat or Bitcoin.
Mexican peso stablecoin are able to be easily transacted. We haven't quite solved that yet, but it's I think it's very important.
Know what you hold?
Enjoy the ride, pal.
It's the XRP Army.
If you got a baggie, welcome to the party. Welcome back to some more Moon O'Clock News. No breakfast, no coffee, just straight extra bullishness. Shout out to Let Us Up. Appreciate you stopping by, tuning in, smashing them likeys, stuffing some baggies. Currently in Bitcoin season, but get ready for altcoin season. We're also going to check out what the chart analysts say about XRP and possibly the XRP train. Last train is about to leave the station. We're at the total global cryptocurrency market cap today, 2.45 trillion, down about 1.4 in the past 24. We got XRP currently in that number 6 spot, right around 63 cents, up 1.16% in the past hour. Stellar XLM still right around 10 cents. We got BTC 64, 65K ETH, right around 33 hundo. Flirt Networks in the number 83 spot, right around 0.017. Axelar right around 61 cents. XDC right beneath 3 cents. Stronghold 00436. Songword 0085. Sahal right around 6 cents. Evernote 11.5 cents. Taking a look at the altcoin season index, here it is, Bitcoin season, currently at a 16. Anything below a 25 is considered Bitcoin season. Looks like we're getting close to a bottom here, and then get ready for altcoin season. We got one from XRP Drops to pop things off. The U.S. Faster Payment Council introduces the 2024 Board Advisory Group. Ripple's James Selleck is on the board next to JP Morgan Chase, NASDAQ, Wells Fargo, Open Payment Network, etc. All roads lead to the bridge. We got 707 Crypto XRP, the bridge asset, Joe Katz, Blockstars.
So how would you say the stablecoin fits in with the cross-border payments vision and the digital asset vision?
Yeah, so for our payments customers, we've supported various tokens in the payment flow. Of course, XRP as a bridge asset, and that position for XRP doesn't change in our view, especially as more and more types of assets get tokenized on blockchains, and there's a need for efficient liquidity between, what will increasingly become a longer and longer tail of different types of assets. Even amongst the currencies, there'll be different issuers of different currencies. And the more that transactions happen, especially right on Ledger with the decentralized exchange, there'll be more and more demand for XRP as a bridge asset. That will continue. But for stablecoins, there's different use cases where, for example, a beneficiary might be in a market where they would prefer to receive payment in a US dollar stablecoin than in their local currency. These are markets with very volatile domestic currencies. So that's for like one example where we see more of a need for it. And I would say too that the other kind of broad use case we see is that there's more and more interest in the network of off-ramps that we've built over the years. So through our payments network, we can support off-ramping into 70 different countries and currencies. And so even for crypto native players that, maybe they are dealing in DeFi, a DeFi application, there's this use case to off-ramp into a local market.
Subject views. Tucker Carlson on who invented Bitcoin. What is more likely, some secret guy with a Japanese name or powerful government built it? CIA.
Crypto people aren't just in it to make a buck. They're in it to change the world forever. These are not shallow people. These are people who can answer every single question except who was Satoshi, which they don't answer. Someone should answer that. Nope. I think we know. Anyway, in fact, I have a friend who's probably sitting here who told me he did know, but I don't believe him. And I don't care if it was the CIA. It doesn't matter. The idea is still a great idea. Obviously, it was the CIA. I think we all know that. It's like Signal. They got there first. It's a honey trap.
Subject views, head of the digital asset at Frankel Templeton. Roger, based in on crypto ETFs and infrastructure.
Roger, you take a look at the demand you saw initially for this spot Ethereum ETFs. Was there somewhat a disappointment here? Because you did not see Ethereum rally into these launches the way you saw with Bitcoin.
No, there's no disappointment at all. I think we're super early in this transition of making crypto easy to access. I mean, I think that's what we're trying to do at Franklin Templeton, demystify the open access into the brokerage accounts that have been trusted places that investors large and small have kept their assets for decades now. In these ETF wrappers, it becomes much easier to invest in these ETFs. And I think, quite frankly, we're excited about not just the Ethereum and Bitcoin, but what things might be coming forward as this crypto and blockchain native digital asset infrastructure continues to grow.
What can you tell us about who exactly is buying into Ethereum ETFs? There's been a lot of question around whether financial advisors, retail investors would buy into spot Bitcoin at a greater pace, and Bitcoin, of course, is more well known. How much adoption are you really seeing when it comes to Ethereum?
Well, you're right. The Bitcoin brand is global. It has been something that the investors have been aware of for a long period of time. Ethereum as a project, it doesn't have that same sort of brand recognition, but it's a super important network. It is the scalability of Ethereum to be able to solve lots of different problems and tackle lots of different challenges in this decentralized space going forward is very solid. We think investors ultimately are going to look at diversified portfolios of digital assets, whether they're Bitcoin or Ethereum or any of the other exciting projects that are continuing to expand.
Riz XRP ledger. It's by design.
This industry is insane. So there's Bitcoin maximalists, but everybody agrees XRP sucks. And I don't really get it, right? I mean, they're a legitimate company. They don't pretend to be something they're not. And they're really good at one thing, moving money fast and cheap. And, it's fantastic. It fills a big need. And for a hedge fund like us to be able to denominate in Ripple and XRP, I just did the same thing, is really, really, really good. We did our first close. We moved north of $50 million into the company in Ripple and XRP in like 2 seconds, and it cost 30 cents. Now, that is amazing. There's no way to do that with fiat or Bitcoin. There's just no way to do it that fast and that cheaply. And so it serves a really useful need for us. And then also when our LPs eventually redeem, hopefully never, but when they want some of the money back, we just send it in XRP again. And there's no 3-day wait for international wires or 1-day wait for US wires. We're not paying wire fees and all that. It's just, I don't understand why that's hard to understand. And so the religious wars aside, the tribalism aside, it does some things really well. And we love it for that.
Got another one from Subject Views. RLUSD will be the global vehicle for trade. Don't believe it. It's still true. Corridors such as Africa have a huge need for a dollarized stablecoin. This is where the RLUSD will play a key role in facilitating liquidity for trade. Currently, ONA FRIQ utilizes Ripple payments to open new corridors between Africa and the rest of the world. We got clip 1, clip 2, clip 3. We'll take a look at one of these clips here.
How do you think that will benefit in Africa, for example?
Touchy question, because with the conversation of dollar comes geopolitical concerns. But let's put that aside. The dollar is a currency that if you are in Nairobi or if you are in Lagos or Karachi, people would rather have a dollar than hold another currency. So again, like as a Ugandan, I grew up, my dad did a lot of business with Kenyans. but they always had to settle in dollars because the Kenyan does not want to hold the Ugandan shilling. The Ugandan doesn't want to hold the Kenyan shilling. Again, because it's difficult to get rid of, right? Or difficult to spend. Just think of it from first principles. Dollars have provided a global vehicle for trade, right? And this is this is visible in the fact that we have multiple iterations of the dollar today. We've got the US dollar that is issued in America. We've got the euro dollar, which I've learned today actually is mapped to the petrodollar, which is also used globally. So the fact that the dollar is so trusted and is so liquid globally is really important, something important to consider. In Africa, a USDT or a stablecoin is way more liquid and way more accessible than a dollar from a bank to the regular person on the street, also to small businesses. So having dollarized stablecoins is something that I believe is propelling a lot of growth with regards to trade, with regards to remittances as well. But we still do have problems at the fiat last mile, right? So that's like what Elizabeth mentioned, the other side of the trade being local currency. We still haven't quite, like, as a financial services payments community, nailed that piece yet. But yeah, dollarized stablecoins are very important for our region, and we're also starting to see African stablecoins crop up that will likely have liquid, pairs through DEXs or various centralized market makers to do swaps. But until we're at a point where a Nigerian Naira stablecoin, a USD stablecoin, a Mexican peso stablecoin are able to be easily transacted, we haven't quite solved that yet. But it's I think it's very important.
How is on Africa improving remit?
We got Stronghold. A new era of financial communications and data management is coming. Learn more and follow 20022 Labs. Are you ready for ISO 20022? We got Committee on Payments and the Market Infrastructure, the BIS, July 8th, 2024, Cross-Border Payment Interoperability and Extension Task Force composition. We got the European Central Bank. We got Cross-Border Interbank Payment System, CLS, EBA Clearing, Finality International, Iberpay, MasterCard, Pan-African Payment and Settlement System, PayNet, Malaysia, Payments Canada, Ripple, RTGS Global, Swift, Clearinghouse, Worldline, Bank of China, Commonwealth Bank of Australia, Deutsche Bank, Mercado Pago, Wells Fargo. All roads lead to the bridge. Shout out Jose Rodriguez, J-Rod Crypto 0216, who sent me that. We got sentiment feed and some charts to close out. The FOMC decided to hold the U.S. interest rates steady today, resulting in an initial drop to crypto prices. Traders had some hope that Jerome Powell may opt out to cut rates this time, which would have been the first time this happened since March 15th, 2020. If and when the rate cut finally occurs, this would be a bullish signal for crypto traders and would theoretically lead to a higher potential for both stocks and crypto to thrive the rest of 2024. As for how we can expect things to proceed now after a bit of the emotional sell-off calm down, expect for markets to flatten out, bearing another large event that could shake crypto. Aggressive whale accumulation and increased crowd negativity would be the ideal recipe for a big market-wide bounce. We got one from Mustache Altcoins. The last time we seen a golden cross in the monthly chart of the total market cap was in 2020. That was the start of the most exciting part of the whole cycle, which today's monthly close, we could get the next golden cross. I'll update you tomorrow. We got Mikey Bull. XRP is broken out of the bull pennant price pattern. This cycle will be wild for XRP. Get ready. We got Coins Kid XRP looking decent from the green line buy zone that many said will never get hit. In my opinion, not really much to get overexcited about for XRP until we see higher highs and higher lows begin to form for many weeks for XRP. Positive reaction so far though. Titan the crypto altcoins set to soar. The Bollinger Band squeeze indicates low volatility and an explosive move to come. Today's FOMC meeting will bring volatility. Stay safe. Waters above. The XRP train is about to leave the station. And we got Dark Defender. Breaking news. Prepare for liftoff. XRP is soaring above the Ichimoku clouds with the indicating flashing green. Current price is 65.03. Get ready for a potential surge by shattering down to 66.49 into pieces as we aim for 87 cents, $3, $46 in the very short term. While this is not financial advice, the stars align for a stellar journey. With that being said, Batman bag ladies, the longer they take, the higher we climb. On that XRP rich list, where will those bags be when that regulation jar of molasses finally breaks open? and XRP's true price is finally revealed.
Big bags.
Later, glitches.
Welcome to the show. I told you so. I told you so. We're gonna be driving Lambos. We're gonna take a trip to Fiji. All in all, the laborers.
Batman. Crypto be our passion, cause what you focus on, you attract like a magnet. Got diamond hands, we hold till we blasting. It's universal law.